What is constructivist approach? Ahrens 1998 defined it as an approach to learning that believes in personal construction of meaning by the learner through experience, and that meaning is influenced by the interaction of prior knowledge and new events. According to Gray 1997, it is based on the belief that learning occurs when learners are actively involved in a process of meaning and knowledge construction as opposed to passively receiving information. Learners are the makers of meaning and knowledge. Features of constructivist approach: authentic activities and real-world environments, multiple perspectives, holistic and integrative, self-directed learners, and meaningful learning. Characteristics of constructivist classroom. First, the learners are actively involved. Second, the environment is democratic. Third, the activities are interactive and student-centered. Fourth, the teacher facilitates a process of learning in which students are encouraged to be responsible and autonomous. Elements of constructivist approach: reciprocal teaching and learning, inquiry-based learning, problem-based learning, cooperative learning. Reciprocal teaching and learning allow pairs of students to teach each other. An example of this is class discussions. Inquiry-based learning. Learners pose their own questions and seek answers to their questions via research and direct observation. They present their supporting evidence to answer the questions. They draw connections between their pre-existing knowledge and the knowledge they've acquired through the activity. Finally, they draw conclusions, highlight remaining gaps in knowledge, and develop plans for future investigations. Example is experimentation, where students individually perform an experiment and then come together as a class to discuss the results. Problem-based learning, or PBL. The main idea of PBL is similar to IBL. Learners acquire knowledge by devising a solution to a problem. PBL differs from IBL in that PBL activities provide students with real world that requires students to work together to devise a solution. As the group works through the challenging real-world problem, learners acquire communication and collaboration skills in addition to knowledge. Cooperative learning. Students work together in small groups to maximize their own and each other's learning. Cooperative learning differs from typical group work in that it requires interdependence among group members to solve a problem or complete an assignment. An example of these are research projects. Here are some of Brooks and Brooks' 1993 12 descriptors of constructivist teaching behaviors. First, encourage and accept student autonomy and initiative in undertaking a learning activity. Second, use raw data and primary sources along with manipulative, interactive, and physical materials. Third, when framing tasks, use cognitive terminologies such as classify, analyze, predict, and create. Fourth, allow student responses to drive lessons. Shift instructional strategies and alter content. Fifth, inquire about students' understandings of the concepts before sharing your own understandings of those concepts. Sixth, ask the students to recall past experiences, analyze and see a connection with a new learning event. Theories that support constructivist approach. First, Piaget's theory of cognitive development. Piaget 1936 asserts that learning occurs by an active construction of meaning, rather than by passive recipients. He explains that when we, as learners, encounter an experience or a situation that conflicts with our current way of thinking, a state of disequilibrium or imbalance is created. We must then alter our thinking to restore equilibrium or balance. To do this, we make sense of the new information by associating it with what we already know. That is, by attempting to assimilate it into our existing knowledge. When we are unable to do this, we accommodate the new information to our old way of thinking by restructuring our present knowledge to a higher level of thinking. Second, Vygotsky's sociocultural theory. Sociocultural theory views human development as a socially mediated process in which children acquire their cultural values, beliefs, and problem-solving strategies through collaborative dialogues with more knowledgeable members of society. Vygotsky's theory stressed the fundamental role of social interaction in the development of cognition, as he believed strongly that community plays a central role in the process of making meaning. Bruner's Constructivist theory. A major theme in the theoretical framework of Bruner is that learning is an active process in which learners construct new ideas or concepts based upon their current or past knowledge. The learner selects and transforms information, constructs hypotheses, and makes decisions, relying on a cognitive structure to do so. Cognitive structure provides meaning and organization to experiences and allows the individual to go beyond the information given. Studies related to constructivist approach. The constructivist approach to mathematics teaching and the active learning strategies they use to enhance student understanding. According to Prediox 2007, some mathematics educators take the constructivist approach when it comes to their idea of the perfect classroom. They believe that actively engaging students in learning is the most productive means of teaching. Active learning strategies were incorporated into the Systems of Linear Equations unit in ninth grade Math A classroom to show that active learning strategies would motivate and engage students in the learning process, thus resulting in an enhanced understanding of the material. Strategies include a jigsaw activity, a carousel activity, tickets out the door, and various written expressions assignments. A constructivist approach to the teaching of mathematics to boost competences needed for sustainable development. Anna Venteri, 2018. Constructivism in Mathematics Education by John Selden and Annie Selden, 1996. And here is a sample lesson plan.